Yo, what's up guys? My name is AFC Adino, and it finally happened guys. It finally happened. I've been revived. The community has revived me. They collected the Dragon Balls, used to wish to revive me back into this game, and here we are guys. Really has been a while after I reached 1k subscribers then, which I'm very thankful of. I kinda stopped uploading videos. It's personal reasons guys, personal reasons, but the thing is now I'm kind of returning back to the game, also managing the guild a bit, because I was really absent also from our guild, but now trying to get things back on track also for my YouTube as well. So you guys will see more. Okay. But yeah, I've received some Hawluchas, made one PvP ready, and I wanted to go for a run with it, using the sword stand set with Unburden. When I was spectating some other players playing, I actually haven't seen many people use Hawlucha. I think it's really cool. Yeah, the problem is actually Weavile running around with his Ice Shard, Choice Banded Ice Shard after rocks knocks out Hawlucha. If Hawlucha is at full HP, it does live though. The biggest counter being Zapdos as well. Some Hawluchas do run Stone Edge, but if your opponent doesn't have a Zapdos, then Stone Edge won't really do much for you. But in a lot of cases, I've actually been able to find a lot of opportunities to sweep with Hawlucha. Obviously, Zapdos again. Whenever you face a Zapdos, it's just gonna be difficult. That's why I paired it up with Seismitoad. I really wanted to use it as well. This one I was using is especially defensive Seismitoad. So I do like running some Pokemon that aren't very used much as well, like Seismitoad. I think it's a really cool mon. Also, especially defensive Seismitoad also helps a bit against rain teams with Water Absorb. Doesn't get too KO'd by Draco Meteor from Kingdra, because the first one obviously does a lot of damage, but the second one does half damage because the special attack obviously drops. But yeah, I have a bunch of videos for you guys ready. I will spread them over next following days to give you guys some content to watch as well, and to see me a bit active again. I hope you guys are glad that I'm a bit back. Obviously gonna build teams again. Stop that as well. I really want to use the Goliath support. Back in Sun and Moon Showdown, it wasn't really high tiered, but I guess it could be fun to use. I like the challenges, so definitely gonna try to use it. Just like the Celeste. Celeste also wasn't super good or anything, but it had its niche. I had some fun with it as well. I'm gonna try it with Glass support. Still didn't get myself a Klefki. I actually haven't started the Christmas event yet. Don't know if I will actually do it, but yeah, a friend of mine gave me a few Hawluchas. I re-rolled them, and yeah, like I said, I wanted to go for a test run with a Jolly Unburden Hawlucha. For this meta, I kinda like Jolly a bit more over Adamant, because Galdios are also running around obviously, and with Jolly you outspeed Galdio outside from Unburden, because you still need to be able to activate Unburden first to get the boost. So if you're also able to outspeed Galdio, Tereki and those kind of mons, Gengar, Latios, even Starmie, Raikou, That's nice. And obviously high jump kick. You cannot get close combat, unfortunately, because otherwise I would be running close combat. But jump kick being the strongest available fighting type attack, I jump kick over flying press, because flying press has 100 base power, but flying press does neutral damage to Rotom, because flying press takes the flying type in consideration as well. So then it kind of reduces the damage against Rotom, because Rotom is an electric type, and electric type resists flying type attacks. That's why I run high jump kick. You could run Drain Punch as well, but Drain Punch just lacks so much power, and the sustain is not even gonna help you that much, because Hawlucha's his attack stat is pretty low for an offensive mon. So I feel like you just want powerful attacks to cover up for the low attack stat. With a Swords Dance up, you'll be able to 2-hit KO or 1-hit KO most things. Especially the more offensive mons will die in 1-hit after a Swords Dance. But the most defensive mons, just like Mimikyu as well, you will basically 2-hit KO after a Swords Dance. I do like to run Substitute. You could run Roost as well, but Substitute is just nice because in a lot of cases Hawlucha does force switches because of his speed tier, and then they want to switch into a defensive mon. And behind the sub, it's easier to set up a Swords Dance. And if you actually face things like Gliscor and Landorus, when they have Toxic or something, they cannot touch you, because U-turn doesn't break your sub. And if you click sub, you can Swords Dance on them. Yeah, and like I said, you need high jump kick for the Rotoms, because Jolly does at least like 75% or something to a Rotom, max defense Rotom, when you're at +2. When you're using Hawlucha, it's really important that you actually weaken the things that can live an attack from Hawlucha. It's usually meant as a mid-game, late-game sweeper. Usually don't really use it that early unless you don't need him to sweep with Unburden. There are definitely better teams to play with it. Does really go well on hyper offensive as well. I've seen a lot of stall teams, so I went a bit less offensive so that I can actually deal with the stall teams a bit better. That's why I had a Clefable around and a Magma Storm Heatran. Yeah, running Magma Storm Heatran as well again. It's really a love-hate relationship with Magma Storm Heatran. Obviously against stall, really good if you can trap something, but it's annoying when you need to hit the Magma Storm and you miss. Yeah, sometimes you hit a lot of Magma Storms in a row, and sometimes you just miss. It's just a stupid move, but I felt like I needed to run it because Magma Storm, just to trap certain things as well. Substitute Heatran as well, running Substitute. I really love Substitute because Volt Switch from Rotom doesn't break the sub. So if you sub on a Rotom, you stay behind the sub and you get to see what they switch in. And obviously if they run out of Hydro Pumps, because they can still miss Hydro Pumps and you're behind the sub, it's also really good. Plus they cannot Pain Split, so if you hit them with Magma Storm and then click Substitute on something like a Pain Split or on their Volt Switch, then they take a lot of damage. Thus the Magma Storm. I'm running Taunt as well. I think it's a really cool set. It's really underused. I haven't seen anyone play it. I used to play it a lot back into X and Y when I was playing X and Y. A Magma Storm Heatran with Substitute. Really cool set. I should try it out. But anyway, I think that's enough for the intro. I'm just glad to be back, guys, and I hope you guys will enjoy the battles as well. Again, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to see more content, leave a comment down below below the videos, check out my Discord server as well, and I'll try to be active on my Patreon as well again for the people who are still signed up on Patreon. But yeah, without further ado guys, let's hop in onto the first battle. Let's go. Yo, what's up guys, AFC Dino here. And I'm playing against Fafita. I'm going to bring this team with Hawlucha. For his leads, I think Lando or Rodom, most likely one of his leads. I think Clefable gives me a pretty decent lead overall, since the matchup is not too bad for my Clefable. But we're gonna find out. He leads off with the Lando. Not sure what kind of Lando this is. Looking at his team, most likely the Stealth Rocker. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna Wish on this turn. As he goes for rocks. Because I have this Wish up, I'm gonna T-Wave here. You might think I am unaware though. But I'm still gonna T-Wave. Because if he does U-turn into Amoonguss, I kinda wanna catch it and paralyze it. Hopefully. Actually goes for Toxic, but it's actually really good to know. This turn doesn't work out for me, but he has Stealth Rock and Toxic. So I'm gonna Wish again, because now I expect him to U-turn. He already showed 2 moves, so I guess it's U-turn and Earthquake, meaning that my Hawlucha can actually set up on this, because he has no move to touch my Hawlucha. I can sub on this and he cannot break it with U-turn. So I think Amoonguss comes in, but I'm still gonna Wish just to be sure. In case he goes for a random Earthquake, trying to weaken me. Because there's much he can do to me. And if he U-turns, I will heal most of it with my leftovers. And then I get the free switch with Wish. But yeah, he does U-turn. And I assume, Amoonguss comes in. I get the Wish off. And he's most likely going for Spore here. Looking at this though, I'm gonna go hard Seismitoad. Because I don't mind him being asleep, yeah. And if he did click Giga Drain, I'm especially defensive Seismitoad. So I'm pretty sure I would live Giga Drain and I would Wish I will recover a lot. But now he cannot click Spore anymore, so I'm actually gonna go into Latios. I don't expect him to go straight into Weavile, but if he goes Conkeldurr, that's gonna be super good for me. Hopefully he doesn't go Weavile. I mean, he could. If he stays in, he's most likely Giga Draining. But Latios covers the Conkeldurr, and I think he kind of wants his orb on Conkeldurr to activate. So let's see it. He actually goes for... Wait, what? Then Hidden Power Ground? Because it activated my Levitate. Interesting. He cannot Spore me, so I'm actually dropping a Draco here in case he wants to go for Weavile. Expecting like a Psychic type attack. There isn't much this Amoonguss can do to me anyway, since he already put something on my team asleep. So he cannot Spore again. He has Hidden Power Ground. But that's actually good to know for my Heatran. As he brings in the Lando. That Lando is gonna take a lot though. Wait. Oh, I live with 1%. This is actually better for me. Because otherwise he would have brought in Weavile. But now I'm gonna allow this Lando to live, because I know his whole moveset pretty much. Because he showed Stealth Rock and Toxic and U-turn, so he most likely has Earthquake. I assume he's gonna go for the U-turn here. So I'm gonna bring in my Clefable. That way he cannot bring in the Weavile, meaning he has to go into Amoonguss. He switches into the Rotom. Okay, that's interesting. I guess it because a Volt Switch is coming out. So really want to catch the Amoonguss, honestly. I assume this is the Debugger on his team. Because Leno will Stealth Rock, so I'm gonna T-Wave. Let's see. Come on. Assume he Volt Switches into Amoonguss here. Actually, I'm fat. And he missed Hydra. Okay, I'm actually faster than him. So a new plan. Cause what I'm gonna Moonblast here. This puts him in +2 high jump kick range from Hawlucha as he fold switches on this turn. So now if I get a sword stance with my Hawlucha, he's gonna die to high jump kick. And he goes into the Among Us. I'm not gonna make the switch into Latios. I don't think he clicks Hidden Power Ground. So Heatran in this scenario is pretty safe. Also, if he makes a double into Weavile, it's not too bad for me. And I should live a Hidden Power Crown, to be honest. As he goes for Sludge Bomb, so best case scenario. And at this point, I'm just gonna go and fire off this Magma Storm. I could have obviously subbed there. But he has Hidden Power Crown, so he just breaks it. He brings in the Keldeo, and we don't see leftovers. But because I hit the Magma Storm, he cannot double, meaning I can safely switch him on Latios. Because he cannot double switch now, because Magma Storm traps the Keldeo, meaning he has to stay in. And because I don't see leftovers, he's most likely Specs. So I expect either a Secret Sword or a Scald or Hydro Pump coming out. I don't think he goes for the Icy Wind. He obviously could, but if he kills me, then he has to be Specs. So these Secret Swords, that's definitely Choice Specs, by the way. And here I'm gonna recover. I don't think he brings in Weavile. I assume he's gonna sack Lando here. If he goes Weavile, then so be it, man. He's gotta sack his Lando. Yeah, it does sack Lando. I get off my recover, so that's good, I guess. I don't want to get off the defog, to be honest. I don't mind if he U-turns here. Actually, he went for Toxic instead. Change of plans, guys. I'm gonna win now with my Hawlucha. Gonna go hard Hawlucha, because I assume he wants a Rock Sub. I don't think he wants to bring in a Weavile on a Draco. Nice. And because we know his moveset, I'm gonna sub here. If he clicks Toxic, he's doomed. You better not do it, boy. Gonna do it to you. Gonna do it to you, man. Oh, he's okay. What's he gonna do? Ah, he clicked Toxic. There we go. So, I just SD here, and at +2, like I said, we knock out the Rotom. And U-turn obviously doesn't bring us sub since we resist the attack. So we are still behind the sub, meaning the Weavile cannot knock me out. And he brings in the Rotom. And yeah, this is why the Moonblast damage was really important, because now I can just knock him out with the high jump kick. Because this is a +2 high jump kick. I get the crit. I don't think it matters. Because a max defense bold Rotom should definitely die at 75%. There was no point in calling it for me either, just because I was still behind the sub. Luckily I didn't miss though, that would have been annoying. I would have still been behind the sub, but he would have fold switched into Weavile if he saw me miss. Good thing we connected the high jump kick there. We are still behind the sub as well. I don't know if Conkeldeo breaks my sub, to be honest. Actually goes into the Lando, but the Intimidate won't work because I'm behind the sub. And now he basically gives me another free kill. I just click Acrobatics now. And now I will activate my ability Unburden as well. Because if I use an item, it doubles my speed. I'm faster than Weavile, so Weavile is kind of forced to Ice Shard me if he comes in. But I guess he gotta go into Conkeldeo and Mach Punch me to break the sub. But that, at least I'll get a kill on Conkeldeo then. But Conkeldurr hasn't come in yet, so he might not be able to break my sub. Depending on how much U-turn did though. Actually goes into the Keldeo, but I have is he Scarfed? Is he Scarfed Keldeo? No, it was Spexpired. Because that Secret Sword did so much to my Latios. Anyway, even if he was Scarfed, my Hawlucha has double speed and is naturally faster as well. I'm jolly. So, goodbye Keldeo. I don't know why he gave me that free kill. But, now, I basically get another kill. But yeah, this was basically free kill. I really think he should have just gone Conkeldurr and go for Mach Punch. To basically knock me out. To break the sub, basically. He does do it now, though. And I'm curious, does this break my sub after the U-turn damage? I know without the U-turn damage it won't break. Okay, it does break my sub. Because he didn't have the orb activated, so I wasn't sure. But now we actually know. Weavile comes in. I am in Ice Shard range, but if I look at this, I don't really have a good switch anyway. Because if I switch out and come back in, then I'm gonna be slower. At least, if he doesn't click Ice Shard, I just kill him. But if he clicks Ice Shard, I get a free switch into something. So I'll just attack him here. I don't really care. I have enough ways to deal with the Among Us, being Heatran and Latios still alive. But Hawlucha put in a lot of work. I almost just actually got all 4 kills, I think. That's pretty cool. Let's go for the Ice Shard. I don't see Life Orb, so this might be banded actually. How should I play this? I could go into my Weavile, but maybe going Heatran is better. Sure. What should I do? I'll just go Weavile. If he's... because he might be banded. So I can just knock off here. The 2-hit KOs the Among Us. I guess he's banded because I was still pretty healthy on Hawlucha as well. And we didn't see Life Orb. But yeah, he does bring in the Among Us, doing 76. Easy 2-hit KO. And we just knock off again. Among Us gonna die. We does decide to bring in Weavile again. And he's gonna lose more than half his health, I think. So yeah. I still have Clefable alive as well. The Weavile literally needs something like Low Kick or Brick Break. He does actually bring in a Weavile now. So I got off my knockoff, doing 57, and it was indeed Choice Bandit. Heatran also lives a hit, and I think I can just knock it out with Earth Power if for some reason he doesn't kill me. Actually decides to forfeit. Yeah. It is what it is, guys. Pretty funny how Hawlucha, we did it with the Hawlucha. I didn't expect him to actually click Toxic there. I felt like he should have just gone for U-turn in case I wouldn't kill him, because he would have killed my Latios. Then I wouldn't have been able to bring in my Hawlucha there for free. Because he could have... Potentially, he could have still got up his Stealth Rock. Because Lendo still outspeeds my Clefable. So he could get up Stealth Rocks against my Clefable, for example. But after he went for Toxic, I was pretty sure he wanted Rocks up again and use Lendo as a sec so that he could bring in Weavile. So I felt like that was my chance to bring in the Hawlucha and do its deed, you know. But I hope you guys did enjoy that battle. Pretty cool playing Hawlucha. I haven't seen a lot of it on the ladder. And obviously I'll try to dish out some more content as well. Slowly returning, getting things back together. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and see you guys in the next video.